Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. This afternoon, we've got an interleague pairing of division leaders between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. J.D. Davis attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Taijuan Walker gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
George Springer to hit. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, George Springer.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job. Job just to make contact. And here's the 3-2 from him. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 25 homers, 56 runs batted in. Now a curveball misses inside.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Semien is retired, 2 down now. Now at the plate is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. From the stretch. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Walker comes set. Here's the 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Now the Mets will step up. Hyunjin Ryu is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In the air now out to left field. Gurriel moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Beautiful diving stop. He is out.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He had a strong showing at the plate in the first half, currently sitting in 3rd place in the league's batting race.
Yeah, well within striking distance to get himself a batting championship title here. He's going to have to put together a nice second half to get it done now.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he was rewarded for his incredible first half with an invite to the Midsummer Classic. Always an honor.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Ready now is Lourdes Gurriel. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's Gerard Dyson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Kevin Biggio stepping up now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 3-2 pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. There's ball 4.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He's set, and the pitch. Biggio is off at first with 2 away. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike three. One left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And next will be the imposing power bat. Javier Baez. 1-0 the count.
Baez.
Now the pitch.
Hey. Outside, that's a ball. Ball, that's it.
Dominic Smith waits on deck. The 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Dominic Smith stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Pete Alonso comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Just hung in there on that one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There he goes. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So here now is the pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the pitch. Popped high in the air. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Up next, George Springer struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now. And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscled the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 329 is the average for him coming in. 34 home runs and 69 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Springer on third. Semien is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. 2 on, 2 out. In to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch on its way.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2-0 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The set and the 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position. But that with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things up. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. At the plate now is Tomas Nido. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 1 for 3. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. now 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Next for the Mets, Taijuan Walker. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect
we'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. 1-1.
2-1.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 1.
And stepping in, Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these ups have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So next to bat will be Kevin Biggio. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch coming. Here it is. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
And this is popped up near second base. And Baez will put this one away to retire the. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Brandon Nimmo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Francisco Lindor will be next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. First offering on its way. To short. Bichette's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. J.D. Davis is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Simeon's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Up next is Danny Jansen. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Two and 0. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Fouled away. The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher. Hyunjin Ryu comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
Hey, I know we're not scoring, but in today's day and age, trying to bump for a hit, he's going to find himself on the bench tomorrow.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1 and 2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. David Peterson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. George Springer will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jansen leads off first with 1 away. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. But that one rolls foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Alonso is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Next up is Marcus Semien. He doubled his last time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball one. Fouled off. The 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that retires the side. Blue Jays held in check. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Dominic Smith is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track. Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now the first pitch. Pete Alonso is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And it's fouled away. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change if he can look.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Michael Conforto will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scored. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. Standing in now, Tomas Nido, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Fouled away.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Still 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Reined in to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Dribbled to the right side. The 0-1 delivery. Fly ball right down the line in left. Smith has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
One out now in the Toronto sixth inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The next 1-2 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Nimmo, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now back, left field, Lourdes Gurriel.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner going a second time. Pitch outside, the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
This throw wasn't a perfect one. It kind of made the fielder reach across his body to make the catch, but the runner got a pretty awful jump, and it really killed him that time.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Gerard Dyson would be next. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
The right fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
At the plate now, Gerard Dyson, and he fouls this one off. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1, here's the pitch. Softly on a line to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Jonathan Villar is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 1 for 3. And that's in there, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So the next to bat will be Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. 2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now back, second base.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Francisco Lindor. That finds the zone, a called strike. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion. Hold that thought as this one is deep down the line and left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
J.D. Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sailed right over his head at first.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
Javier Baez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get to count your fingers.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom third of the order. Drew Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
Leading up the third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. 0-1 count and the pitch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Danny Jansen, fouled away. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Hit to third. Davis brings it in. And there's out number 2. Corey Dickerson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the first offering. Batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Nido. And the throw to first ends the inning. Brad Hand will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 52.
And now the first pitch. Dominic Smith is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next, it'll be Michael Conforto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 the count. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Biggio makes the play, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Aaron Luke will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jeff McNeil will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 6.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Smith is in his tracks now. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Now to the plate, here is Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman.
So stepping in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays' first baseman. Now the pitch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Tomas Nido. Starts him out with the slider for a strike.
Nido.
Grounded to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and there's 1 away. So here's Jeff McNeil, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gurriel is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Liner in there for a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut.
Are you a little concerned? Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Francisco Lindor is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz. Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 2-1 home. Slow little roller to third. And that's the first out. Next to stand in is Gerard Dyson. Teoscar Hernandez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Hernandez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open.
And this is a base hit as they've come back to tie it here in the top of the 9th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Hit hard back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. So Teoscar Hernandez will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Striding in is J.D. Davis. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes 1 pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 2.
Next, it'll be Dominic Smith trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now here's the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Down. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Jansen brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Miguel Castro comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Rendell Grichuk will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-0. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Here's George Springer. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
If you're on the mound, your catcher and execute, you know who's coming up to the plate.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 3 runs already home here. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Next to hit is Marcus Semien. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 6. And he takes ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that misses for ball 4. So now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Semien takes his lead at third with 1 away. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Three-two pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
From the stretch, Bo Bichette is at the plate as he watches ball one.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Two and two. Men on third with 2 down. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 4-1. Jordan Romano enters the game here an inning late. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Tomas Nido, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Plays off the slider that time. 2-1. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
A ball and a strike now. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage.
And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Number 58 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jordan Romano hammers down the save, his league-leading 45th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal. Cambiaste la válvula ya que pueden barbulear.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 6 hits. one error, they left 8 runners on base.